Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your spiritual reading for the end of June, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Sagittarius placements, but if for some reason, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And also, before I get into this reading, I'd like to quickly mention that if you ever want to book a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop, and I currently offer a few different listings, so definitely check them out. And also, do not forget to like this video because it helps support the channel, so I'd appreciate it if you take a second to like this video right now. All right, but without further ado, let's get into your reading. So as always, I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, and recent past, and what you need to know. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on with our beautiful collective? At your center is the Empress. Crossing you is the Page of Pentacles. Crowning you is Judgment. Okay. What is rooting Sag at this time? Okay, we got the Nine of Wands. Together or separately? Okay, it's together. Recent past. Ah! The Wheel. What do they need to know? Page of Wands. Okay. Recent past is the Stars. Beautiful. So you could have Aquarius energy in your chart, but I feel like recently you've found your truth. You're figuring yourself out. You're learning a lot about yourself, very much going through a spiritual journey, as we all are, but I feel like you're very self-aware at this time. And I feel like as you're healing yourself, you're also trying to help heal the other people around you through your newfound knowledge. So I just get a very strong healing energy with the Stars here. And I feel like you're glowing, you're shining. And you've been through a lot. I think she has, yeah, she has a arrow right through her heart. So I feel like you've been through a lot. You could have recently gone through a heartbreak, painful ending. Like I'm getting like the Ten of Swords with that for some reason, but I feel like you've been through a lot and you've done a lot of healing work, and you're finally starting to come out of that. You're finding your power again. So let's see what that's about. Let's clarify this. It's like your past pains didn't break you. They made you stronger, if anything. To clarify that, we have, yeah, look at that, Justice and the Five of Cups with the King of Swords over here. So it could have been like a King of Swords hurt you. Someone who was very, you know, cold and detached. They could have said some truth and broke your heart, but at least they told you the truth, right? Truth hurts sometimes. And I feel like it was a loss that you were trying to recover from, but with justice, it needed to happen. It could have been like a karmic lesson, a karmic connection that you had with somebody that you both agreed to have this soul contract with one another about teaching yourselves something about yourselves. Okay, so with justice here, it's like I get this energy. It's like this needed to happen. This had to happen. This pain had to happen. This loss had to happen. It was part of your destiny with this person, but more importantly, within yourself. Okay, so let's see what comes forward, because it's already, the energy is feeling very strong. Okay, so what's at your center is the Empress. So again, like I said, you've been finding your power, you're recognizing who you are, you know your worth. I get a very nurturing energy from you, a very old soul. I feel that you love children, you love to teach people things. That's very much a Sagittarius energy. You guys are like, you know, knowledge seekers, and I feel like Sagittarius are the best teachers. You guys really love teaching to children. So you could be a teacher or something you've always wanted to do, or you definitely just teach in some aspect of your life. But I feel like you have an old soul and you have a lot of knowledge to share, and you're finding your power in that. And it's also very nurturing at the same time. It's like you know how to take care of people. But the Stars too, it's like you've been through a lot, and because you're able to heal yourself and move forward, you're helping other people around you too. You have a very like selfless energy. Maybe sometimes in the past it's hindered you, you know, you didn't put yourself first, but it's just who you are. It's your nature. It's like you love to take care of other people. You love to make sure that people are good for, because nobody was there for you, so you wished that people were there for you. So, you know, some people might say like, nobody was there for me, so why would I be there for anyone? But you're not like that. If anything, it encourages you to be there for people because you know what it's like to be alone. Let's see what else we can get for the Empress. The Queen of Swords, yeah. And that is air sign energy. And then we have the King of Wands over here. Yeah, I feel like you've just dealt with a lot of people who didn't really respect you. And maybe they respected you, but they didn't value you or demonstrate it. You know, you can value and respect someone from afar, but if your actions don't show that, then you don't feel valued and respected for, right? So I feel like you could have dealt with some type of people that only desired you with that King of Wands. I don't know why this energy is coming forward the way it is, but I'm just going to read it how I feel it's coming towards me. So yeah, we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You could have attracted a lot of King of Wands, a lot of good times, a lot of people who were just here to desire you sexually, and you learned from that. And that could be where this pain comes from too. You know, maybe you fell in love with someone who only appreciated you physically, and you've healed from that. You're trying to move on from that. And that was kind of the contract you had with this person with that Justice card, okay? That you were going to learn how to love yourself and not need any external force to love you through a heartbreak like this, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, she's been through a lot. She's dealt with some pain, and with this arrow going right through her heart, like that's very much Queen of Swords energy. It's like she's been through pain, but it's made her stronger, and she protects herself because of that. So I'm kind of getting that energy with her over here as well. So it's like, you know yourself, you value yourself, and now you're protecting yourself. Okay, so what's crossing this is the Page of Pentacles. Right? Okay, yeah, just want to make sure, because the cards are kind of similar to Aries and Leo. All right, so crossing you is the Page of Pentacles. So this could have been a difficult lesson for you, just to put it simply, right? It's like something that you weren't really understanding at first. You're like, what the hell is happening? What is this? I don't understand it. Please give me guidance because I'm lost. And you could still be struggling with that a little bit. Again, it's like you don't have anyone to teach you the ropes, so you're learning them as you go. So it's like having to teach yourself an entire new subject without a teacher. It's like you're learning it through a textbook only. And even that, maybe you don't even have a textbook, right? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like you don't have all the information. You don't really know what to do sometimes with the Sun here. You lack illumination. You lack seeing things for what they are, because maybe people in the past confused you a lot. So you're trying to make sense of everything, and you're trying to figure it all out, but it's difficult for you. And I feel like the more you try to perhaps psychoanalyze it, the more confusing it gets. And it just kind of hinders you. It's like I kind of just get this energy like I don't get it. Like it makes sense and then it doesn't make sense. And I think it just has to do with this overall lesson that you're going through with the Page of Pentacles. Like something that you're being made to learn. You're finding it difficult to learn it, and when it gets difficult, you kind of just run away from it because it's too confusing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling that. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. It's like it's become complacent. So let's see what Judgment is about, because I feel like this is where we get our answers. So Judgment is our crowning energy. So Judgment is about seeing things for what they are, coming to terms with ourselves. It's that awakening, right? The revelations. And it's going to come to you. Whatever confusion you're feeling, whatever you feel like it's not quite there yet, or there's something I'm missing, it's going to come to you and it's going to hit you. I think you have to just continue focusing on yourself, doing the inner work, meditating, going within, asking for higher guidance, because that's the only way you're going to get these answers that you're looking for. You can have a spirit animal. That's a buffalo. But I feel like your answers are going to come through meditation, because you're not going to get it. And with judgment, it's like this situation is serving a higher purpose. So nobody in your waking life is going to be able to give you those answers that you're looking for, because this lesson is something so profound. It's out of this world. It's from higher dimensions. Okay, this is a higher dimensional lesson for you. So it's difficult to find the answers in the 3D because they're not here. This is going to require you to go within, really tap into your spirituality, really meditate, open your third eye, like that sort of thing. And it's going to make you find your truth. So if you struggle with that sometimes, it's because there's still a lot for you left to learn. And again, I kind of feel like it's just too much for you sometimes. So you tend to run away from it. You tend to escape from it. What else can you tell us about judgment? What else does Sagittarius need to know here? Yeah, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's like it's heavy. It's a lot. You don't know what to do. You're waiting for something. And as you're holding on to these 10 wands, it's heavy and you're waiting. So I feel like the energy that you currently find yourself in, it's heavy, it's burdensome. You're kind of waiting for something different to happen. It's like, yes, I know my worth. I understand what I'm meant to learn, but there's something here that still doesn't make sense to you. And that's weighing heavy on your mind. And I feel like you're waiting for this epiphany, you're waiting for this aha moment, but it hasn't quite came. And it could feel like you're missing something, like you don't really see the bigger picture. With that 7 of Swords, you may know that like what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. Maybe it feels like it's too much work and you're kind of like unmotivated. I kind of get a procrastinated energy too with the Page of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. It's like you know what you need to do, but you kind of keep putting it off. You're like, I don't want to. You know, yeah, because I feel like higher jobs require higher determination. Does that make sense? But I don't know. That's like the best way I could describe it. It's like you're put on this earth to do something very profound, and it's going to require a lot of discipline. So maybe that's what it could be. It's like you don't want to let go of certain habits that you may know that you need to let go of in order to have this enlightenment that you're seeking. Yeah, it's like you're seeking a certain type of enlightenment, but at the same time, you procrastinate the hard work in order to achieve that enlightenment. But at the same time, you're waiting for it to come to you, knowing that you're not doing something. Does that make sense? Yeah, look at this, the Devil. So this could be any sort of bad habits that you need to let go of that are hindering you from this enlightenment, or simply this is just the fears and doubts that creep in your mind where you tell yourself that, you know what, maybe I'm not cut out for this job. Like, why me? Why do I have to do this? Why can't someone else do this? This is too hard for me. So something like that. And I feel like this is what you need to release in order to release these blockages, these limitations. And it's going to be difficult, right? Because the Devil, this is a harsh energy. This is very fixed energy that takes some time to heal and remove. So I feel like that's what you're currently trying to figure out within yourself. With that 10 of Wands too, it's like this could be the heavy burden that you're unable to let go of just yet. But there is hope here. 3 of Wands, I'm getting a hopeful energy that eventually you're going to figure out what you need to do in order to gain this enlightenment that you're seeking with Judgment. And it could just even be like speaking kinder to yourself. Maybe you're too hard on yourself and you think that it's more difficult than it needs to be, but your own limitations could be making it more difficult for you. All right, so reading energy is the Nine of Wands with the High Priestess. So again, going back to this enlightenment that you're seeking, I just feel like it's very difficult for you to figure out what this is. Nine of Wands, it's like it's challenging. It can't get any more challenging than this. But with the Nine of Wands as the rooting energy, I feel like it's going to make you stronger. And it's going to make you more wiser as well, because you worked really hard for this. And with the High Priestess here, I feel like your intuition is very much guiding you at this time. So trust your intuition. Your intuition is at its peak right now. And that could be something that you worked on diligently, you know, like third eye meditations, things like that, or just simply trying to tap into your inner self to get those answers. Definitely much a spiritual journey that I'm feeling here, like a dark night of the soul sort of thing. Okay, and it could have been hard for you to listen to your intuition, but now you're starting to become more comfortable with it. And trust in yourself. Maybe in the past you just didn't know if you could trust what you were feeling, but you're starting to be more trusting with yourself. Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like you've been through a lot. It is kind of coming out in the reverse here though, so I like that it's in the reverse. The Sun, beautiful. So things are going to become more eliminated very soon for you if they're not already. But with the Nine of Wands here, to clarify the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess, it's like I feel like you've always just kind of thought like the world was out to get you, the world was against you, and that's why it was difficult for you to have faith in yourself, because the world around you always made you feel like you couldn't have faith in yourself. Okay, but you're starting to recognize that you're not those limitations, you're not those challenges, you're not those negative naysayers that could have said otherwise. You can trust in your spirituality, in your intuition. You know, if you're someone who like grew up believing in astrology and tarot and that sort of thing, you know, you could have been made fun of for it and it kind of made you shove it away. But now you're starting to tap into yourself again and find your truth. Recent past is the Wheel. So everything is changing for you, and it has been for some time, and it's been turning in your favor. Okay, so even the things that perhaps could have been taken from you and you're kind of wondering like, why is that being taken from me? I liked that. It's because there's something better for you. Okay, so right now at this time, you have to just trust in the natural order of how things are currently happening for you, the good and the bad, because they're all happening for a higher purpose. They're all making room for something better that is your good luck. Two Swords. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So what I was saying was, yeah, so with the Wheel and the Two of Swords in the recent past, I kind of feel like there was this indecision within you about who you are. Can I trust myself? Do I know who I am? That sort of thing. You could have been going through like an identity crisis, even like an existential crisis, because everything you thought you knew, you no longer know. You know, it's like kind of feeling like your whole life was a lie, that sort of thing. But it's changing for the better. Okay, just keep trusting that all these difficulties that you've been facing, they've all been happening for a reason, so that you can find yourself and find your true purpose. So don't doubt yourself, just continue going with it. I do feel like it's very uncomfortable though. It's very difficult. Like sometimes you kind of just want to throw in the towel and be like, you know what, F this is too hard. But just keep pushing, Sagittarius, because we need more people like you on this earth. Okay, so don't give up on yourself. Just know that you have so much power and so much influence too. Like a lot of people look up to you. So don't quit, because, you know, winners never quit, but also for yourself, okay? You deserve it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. Yeah, we have the Hermit over here, so a lot of soul searching, a lot of inner growth, and there's that enlightenment that you're looking for again. I feel like you set the intention that you wanted to have this higher truth within yourself, but you didn't understand fully what was going to transgress as that happened, you know, like all the difficulties that would have arisen, the challenges in order to raise your vibration. So as it's happening, you're kind of like, what the, you know, but just know that it's for a reason. It's for your higher purpose, highest good. All right, so what you need to know is the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands here, I feel like, you know, it's okay to take things a little bit lighthearted. It's okay to not feel like this all has to be very heavy, because it is a very heavy energy that I'm feeling here. It's like, it's a lot. It's a burden. It feels like it. But you can have fun in this. You can still be excited about this, because at the end of the day, you did set this intention to gain this enlightenment. So just have fun with it. You don't need to have all the answers right away. It's okay if you mess up. It's okay if you go backwards. Like, just know that the fact that you're trying is good enough. The fact that you haven't given up yet is good enough. So be kind to yourself. Learn to still have fun in this moment. I feel like you could have kind of shied yourself away from having fun, socializing, but just know that you still need to go out and enjoy your life also. We have the King of Cups with the Six of Swords. Beautiful. So, and then we have the Sun over here again. So I feel like you're going to get to a place where you're able to move on from this. You're able to find your happiness and not be so caught up in this energy, like not so attached to it, and learn to really open up your heart in a way that's going to benefit you. Okay, so again, just have fun with life. Don't take it too seriously. It's okay to be lighthearted. It's okay to have fun. With the King of Cups here, it's like, I feel like you're also going to open up your heart, and it's going to help you attract people into your life that are going to give you what you're looking for. Okay, and I feel like you're going to meet someone that you're going to feel like, where have you been my whole life? And it's going to put all the other people in your past to rest. And it's going to make sense to you. You're going to be like, oh, this is why all of that happened in the past. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be a closed book either. And again, just have fun. Don't attach yourself too much to any outcome. All right, Sagittarius. So that is what I have for you in the tarot. I hope that that was helpful for you. Let's go ahead and see what your oracles are. So this is a Star Dragon Oracle. Space. Interesting. And then we have protection at the bottom of the deck. So with space here, I'm kind of getting that energy, like, you know, when people say like, I need space. Like, that's literally what I feel like you've been doing. You've been giving yourself space. Like, you've literally kind of removed yourself from people or any energies that aren't serving you. This is very much a time for you to kind of just wander and let your mind take you wherever it needs to take you. Okay, I feel like you have a very strong imagination, and don't be scared of your imagination. I'm trying to figure out if that's a certain constellation, but I'm not quite sure. But definitely, like, look at the stars. Look to the sky for your answers, because I don't think that the 3D is going to really give you what you're looking for in terms of that higher truth that you're searching for. At the bottom of the deck is protection, finding what's important. Exactly. It's like, you want more to life. You know that there's more to this. You know, you're waking up to your truth, that dark night of the soul. It's like, you know that everything around you is kind of an illusion, and you're trying to figure out what it is. Okay. So let's get an oracle from this one. This is the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. Trust your gut feeling. Yeah. Let your heart lead you to who you are. And I feel like it's been doing that this entire time. And your heart could have led you to places that you're totally unaware of. And you're kind of like, what is this? You know, but just trust your gut feeling with that intuition that we were talking about too. It's okay to trust those feelings because your intuition is very strong. I think something just happened in your life where it kind of made you suppress it. Maybe judgment, fear. But just know that you can trust it. At the bottom of the deck is Gift of Freedom. Break away from your attachments. Yeah. And I feel like you've been doing that. You've been freeing yourself. And you're a Sagittarius, you're not going to be tied up for too long. But I feel like there was something that was holding you back, some attachment, maybe to a person that we talked to, that we spoke about briefly in the beginning, but you freed yourself from any sort of limitation and attachment. And because of that, you're able to now move forward and find your true self. All right, Sagittarius, so beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your love reading. Bye.